Long before Samson was born, an angel of the Lord visited his parents and gave them a promise. You will have a son, and he will begin to save Israel from their enemies, the Philistines. This child was Samson. God blessed him with extraordinary strength. He could tear apart a lion with his bare hands and defeat entire armies by himself. But his strength came from God, and as a sign of that, Samson was never to cut his hair. He was a Nazarite, set apart for God's purpose. Samson grew powerful, and his fame spread. The Philistines, Israel's enemies, were terrified of him. They wanted him gone. One day, Samson fell in love with a woman named Delilah, who lived in the land of the Philistines. The Philistine rulers went to her and offered a huge reward if she could find out the secret behind Samson's strength. Delilah agreed. She began to ask Samson questions. Tell me, what makes you so strong? How can you be tied up and defeated? At first, Samson teased her with lies. If you tie me with 7 fresh bowstrings, I will be as weak as any man, he said. That night, while Samson slept, Delilah tied him with bowstrings and shouted, Samson, the Philistines are upon you. Samson broke the bowstrings easily, and the attackers ran away. Delilah tried again. Tell me the truth this time, Samson replied. If I am tied with new ropes, never used, I will be powerless. Again she tested him. Again he snapped the ropes like threads. Delilah grew angry. How can you say you love me when you keep secrets from me? Day after day, she pushed and pressured him. Finally, Samson gave in. He revealed the truth. My strength comes from God. My hair has never been cut. If it is shaved, I will lose my strength. That night, Delilah let Samson fall asleep on her lap. She called a man to shave off his hair. When his hair fell to the ground, God's strength left him. Delilah shouted, Samson, the Philistines are upon you. Samson tried to fight, but he was weak. The Philistines captured him, blinded him, and dragged him away in chains. They mocked him and celebrated their victory. But as Samson sat in prison, something began to happen. His hair started to grow again. One day, during a great feast, the Philistines brought Samson out to entertain them. They placed him between 2 great pillars in their temple. Samson prayed with all his heart, Lord God, remember me. Give me strength once more to defeat your enemies. God heard his prayer. Samson braced himself between the pillars and pushed with all his might. The pillars cracked, the building shook, and the temple collapsed, destroying Samson and the enemies who had gathered to mock God. Lesson: Samson was strong, but his true power was God's power. When he depended on himself, he failed. When he turned back to God, he fulfilled his purpose. Our greatest strength comes from trusting God, not ourselves.